And also, one of the objectives of the podcast is to tackle misinformation. And is there any aspect of your field of research that you hear people are getting wrong that you would like to correct that maybe we haven't covered so far?
And yeah, I think there are a few of them. Some, I think we have covered, most of them, but maybe repeating myself a little bit. I would say, the key point is mixing political system, economic system. Now, there's confusions between both. We often hear that country is democratic because it is capitalist. That's not necessarily the case. Or that country is authoritarian because it is socialist. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Two different dimensions. A country can be capitalist without being democratic with different degrees of economic intervention. Uh, Second, I think I don't think we're going to say it often enough. It's the exaggerated use of political words. Second source of misinformation comes from those use of political words. Terms of fascism, socialism, communism, often used as insults rather than concepts. So the problem here is when we use these words without precision, we eventually lose the ability to understand what it really what is really happening. So it's what I call the hammer argument. The more you repeat it, even if it's false, more and more people are going to believe it. Third, systems, they're not absolute. Most countries are mixtures. Now, for example, in almost all modern economies, we combine the markets and state and interventions. Fourth, and I think to me it's important, if I want to end on kind of an optimistic note, uh, it's believing that, well, the die has been cast. Um, all systems are not fixed. In reality, they evolve constantly. Democracies can strengthen or weaken. Economic systems transform over time. That's why, and again, I go back to this idea. We always need to be on our guard. You know, I repeat it. I think that's a strong image that I want your listener to keep in mind. That democracy is a jewel that requires constant polishing. Uh, be very, very aware of misinformations, which often begins when we oversimplify complex reality. And that's sometimes that's the essence of populism. It's oversimplifying some more complex reality. Now there's some truth that there can be some discontent in the United States, right? And people losing their job through the
You have AI, mental
globalization,
layoffs, globalization
AI,
also.
globalizations on that, but that's linked to what we call structural adjustment. Some people will be made better, some worse, and all that, but it's going to feed. It's a way misinformation will feed all of that. So understanding the basic concepts in politics, economics, not only for academics like myself. That's what allows citizens to have more informed discussions.